Fakes it once. Looks like he's going to play short. Finds Sawafta. Tengmuom. Lofted trajectory. Gonna be difficult. Oh! Strikes the arm, but in the end, Denali Laria doesn't blow his whistle. You just know Al Masri are going to be crowding the referee. See, they lift the back heel. And Khaled Sobi didn't make contact with the arm of Kaizer Chiefs player, but from very short distance, difficult for the arm to move in direction of the ball there. The difference is that, upon looking at the replay, Ahmed Ayman Mansour does pivot his body in a way where his arm comes into contact with the ball. Here's Hassan Ali. Good escape. Raiki in an unfamiliar position on that left side of the box. See the replay yet again. Does make contact with the arm, with the hand. Kunitha, but not much he knew about it there. Their manager, Nabi Kuki, seems to have injected fresh tensions in the second half into his side. Seem to have pivoted from a 4-4-2 to a 4-3-3. We're seeing Tengmuom, vintage Tengmuom, working his defenders on that far side now in the second half, just as he did on the near side of the first. Both him and Puli and Modi showed their stripes going forward in the first 45 minutes. Here's Tinin, a player we haven't seen a lot of. Kaizer Chiefs almost static in their defensive position, not much movement. Seem content with how they're positioned. The block preventing clear passing, and Al Masri simply give it away. Don't concede a free kick nonetheless. Positive play from the midfield of the Green Eagles. It's dispatched to Tengmuom against Modi. Tengmuom with a precise pass. Acrobatic defense from McCarthy. Lots of resolve from Tengmuom, not giving up on any ball. He believes in his side more than any, as you can see. Oh, Dylan Solomon's taking some risks in his own area. Bailed out of jail. Aleppo. Kaizer Chiefs, they found spaces. I thought Fabio Silva can get a good touch to it, but in the end, coming out like a Ferrari out of the pit lane was Ahmed Ayman Mansour. Full charge, full speed, full commitment. And just swept the ball with his left foot. This time it's Khaled Sobi. Punts it out of bounds again. Kaizer Chiefs. It's now them who are trying to gain seconds off the clock, shave time off where they're able to inch closer and closer to the final whistle. Kaizer Chiefs were on a 4-match win streak before their exit in the Net Cup on Wednesday to fellow Confederation Cup competitor Stellenbosch. But all those four wins of that streak ended in 1-0 victory, so Kaizer Chiefs are very comfortable defending 1-0 leads. You'd almost say it's their bread and butter. And in a season where their head coach, who brought them their first piece of silverware in 10 years, Nasreddine Nabi, was dismissed, left the club in October 2025. Season where he's replaced by his two assistants, Ben Youssef and Kaz. The Confederation Cup is a clear objective. Long searching play that was swung into a dangerous area, chased on by Maccabi Aleppo. It's fascinating how Kaizer Chiefs attackers are consistently changing positions. You can see Flavio da Silva now positioned as a right wing. Shabalala, who's in a more central position at the center circle. Al Masri prefer to stay very structured. Each player holds on to his position on the pitch. What they've lacked is perhaps enough numbers inside the box, occupying different spaces. That's what's harmed them. Aside from that flash of brilliance by Deng Moom, the early moments of the second half, we haven't seen a spark of a revolt. But this time they're gifted a throw in just outside 30 meters of the goal line. Deng Moom waits for Raiki to come to take the throw in, but in the end puts it back into play himself. And Raiki in an offensive position, waiting to receive the ball. Here it is. Raiki against Modi. Back heel. The cross does come in. Well positioned as Simango, who's hardly kicked the ball this season. Simango. Aidan McCarthy, careful, he's already received a booking. Ushered off the ball with the help of a teammate. Kaizer Chiefs, they're starting to fall back into their own half. The Glory Boys. Sullivan's under pressure on the ball, gives it away quickly to Hamada. He'll get it back. Mahmoud Hamada. Sobi, the center back, coming in to help out on the offensive front. The cross is delicious. The finish is even better. Abdelrahim Deng Moom grabs the equalizer. A sign of the times. Al Masri were pushing. Kaizer Chiefs kept retreating. And Abdelrahim Deng Moom, unequivocally the most dangerous player on the pitch for Al Masri, grabs the equalizer, and you can see how much it means to the visitors. And that pours a bucket of ice cold water on the supporters, on the staff, and on the players of Kaizer Chiefs. Let's look at it again. Carving open the defense with a brilliant pass from Hassan Ali. Perfectly timed, and Deng Moom gets ahead of his defender. He's in movement. The defender is completely static, and that was a little bit of the problem going into the second half. Kaizer Chiefs stopped moving defensively. And that's where you see Simango a little bit limited without the playing time, without the consistent playing time this season. Deng Moom in firing form. Touches it, finishes at the second post. Nothing Brendan Peterson, the goalkeeper, can do. And for Nabil Kouki, the whistle that goal stands is music to his ears. His side have leveled, and with that result, have clawed back into this match, have clawed back into qualification to the next stage. Kaiser Chiefs forced into having to commit forward now. Very interesting final 30 minutes of this second half. Await the supporters, await the viewers watching at home. Abderrahim Dekmoum gets his third goal of the campaign in the Confederation Cup in his 90th match for Al Masry. He's not a player who's shy of the big moments. Played in the Champions League semi-final with his former club, ES Sétif, in 2022. Ulepo. He's won a free kick in an area where it's going to be calling for a delivery, not a shot on target. Previous free kicks given to Kaiser Chiefs were taken directly. This time it's going to be Maboe. Great delivery! Oh, stop! Finally pushed in! Calls for offside. They're batting aside. And it's Zita Quinica who gets the second of the match for Kaiser Chiefs. Scenes at the Peter Mokaba Stadium. Amakosi back in front. The quality of the cross by Maboe, second to none. The initial header was stopped by Hamdi, but nothing he could do on the rebound. Maboe, nobody's offside on the first, that's for certain. And then on the second, it's McCarthy. It's Aidan McCarthy who grabs the go-ahead goal. And that must make his father, Fabian McCarthy, so proud. Former goal scorer of Kaiser Chiefs as well. When he scored his first goal of the campaign against the Golden Arrows, Aidan McCarthy, he entered the history books. It's the first father-son duo in Kaiser Chiefs history to both score for the club. Could the third come now? Hot on the heels of the second, Kaiser Chiefs looking to bury their opponent in noise. I think the ground would have opened at the Peter Mokaba Stadium had Kaiser Chiefs scored the third. And just when Al Masry seemed comfortable with the draw, they receive another knock, and it's Dylan Solomon's coming off the first change of the match for Tabiso Moniane. Like for like, both players occupying the same position. Moniane has only played 45 minutes in the Confederation Cup on match day 3 against Zesco United, making his second appearance. And what a mission he has. Oh, here's Dekmoum again. The artful, the crafty, the trickery of Dekmoum. Good give and go in tight spaces with Kaiser Chiefs midfielders. Seems as if the goal they conceded was what they need, was what the doctor ordered. We've seen both sides reacting quickly. Opportunistic recovery from Modi. The ball's going to find its way into the back of the net unless it's without the help of the defenders. Last ditch saves from Hashem and Sobi. Modi recovered, played a ball to Shabalala, left-footed finish. In the end, it's a brilliant save from Mahmoud Hamdi. Quick off his line, left his leg trailing to make sure that cut off that second post option. It's a life-saving block from Mahmoud Hamdi. With slow reactions from the midfield of Al Masry, allowing for Modi with all his energy to recover and then blast straight towards goal. We're seeing another change. This time the first, it's going to be Omar Al-Sai for Amin Sawafta. So it's a little bit of a mix-up in the midfield, a more offensive-minded one, Omar Al-Sai. So the corner kick taken in front of the jumping supporters of Kaizer Chiefs. Attempt of something pretty special there, doesn't go through, and El Araki has acres of space to roam into. It's 3 against 2 in this counter-attack. Tegmoum on his left foot, difficult to control it. Brought down inside the box, but the final touch comes off a Kaizer Chiefs defender. It was Maboe who sprinted back. Oh, it's end-to-end stuff. This match day 5 fixture is as entertaining as they get. So much at stake between two sides that were equal on points after 4 match days, and as it stands, they'd even be tied on head-to-head. Kaizer Chiefs need another to definitively place themselves above Al Masry if they finish matchday 6 equal on points. So the work is not yet done for Kaizer Chiefs either. Mathematically speaking, the cross comes in. Should have done better there, Mohsen. It seems as if he had gotten the best of his defender. Jumped a little bit too late. Caught it on the rise. The save is good from Hamdi, but without the extra touch from Sobi, it didn't seem as if it was going on target anyway. Still swiped at the ball with lots of conviction, Khaled Sobi. So 2-1. Went into the halftime break 1-0 for Kaizer Chiefs, and in the span of 3 minutes, we had 2 extra goals, 1 apiece, which leaves Kaizer Chiefs in command